This is the new third generation of the Audi Q3. I don't get to drive the car today. It is only a static display, but this car is brand new. It's just been released. Here is my first impression. The Q3 compact SUV has been the mainstay of any volume Audi has had in our market the past several years. The Q3 is stylish, fun to drive, and allows an entry to the Audi brand with great tech, some luxury, and also great build quality. And that has only been amped up on the new car. A sportback version will likely follow a few months later, by the way. The third generation of the Q3 is certainly pretty anticipated in India because don't forget, this segment has really started to take off. The X1 has really sparked a lot of sales because finally you're seeing a lot of personal buyers once again thronging to this space, not just the chauffeur-driven kind. Now, the new car is a little bit longer than the last one, but the wheelbase is more or less unchanged. It's really the quality of materials. It is the design, which is kind of inspired by the third generation Q5, and the fact that you get a whole lot more new tech on it that makes it stand out. The car looks bigger still, with some clever styling that seems to enhance the size. There is a lot of horizontal width in the face and rear end. The lighting treatment helps that. And I have to say, Audi holds on to the benchmarks it has set on LED lighting. The optional OLED tail lights are connected and yet not. Clever styling detail to have the full LED only show when lit. The logo is also illuminated. At the front, the new 2D Audi logo and grille are now signatures that we have seen since the Q8 e-tron across the family. The optional matrix LED lights and micro LED modules for sharper and higher contrast visibility at night are also cool. As I said, the dimensions are indeed similar to the outgoing model, and I know you would all ask, why isn't it just bigger? Well, I'm sort of glad it isn't. The new Q3 has mild hybrids and a plug-in hybrid too. The latter has a 25.7 kilowatt-hour battery and up to 119 kilometers of pure electric driving. Combined system power is also very healthy. There's a front-wheel drive TDI. I wish we'd get that back, to be honest, as it just looks ideal. The 2-liter petrol also has 2 states of tune. Both come with Quattro all-wheel drive. Finally, there's the entry model with a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder, and this also has cylinder deactivation, and I doubt we'd see this or the plug-in hybrid, though the hybrid would be nice. Now, I'll tell you what, they could have made this a lot roomier. There was a decision, very conscious one, to keep the wheelbase so similar because at the end of the day, the key markets in Europe, they want a compact car, and that's what this is about. Could there be a long wheelbase? Because that's the one that could become more relevant, a little bit of a game changer for Audi in the context of our market. I love the quality of materials. Now, of course, in India, everybody's obsessed with leather and the cars end up being very high-end. This is really nice. It's a combination of fabric and this very suede-like fabric too. You've got a nice sense of good finish. Now, the wheelbase is very similar to the last car and in fact, just 2 millimeters off. In our context, with the X1 long wheelbase, now everybody expects there to be a lot more legroom at the back. Could that be something that Audi considers for India? Because don't forget, in China, a lot of these experiments have worked. It could work, though personally, I really like how this is laid out. It doesn't need to get bigger, but then I'm not the average buyer. The quality of materials, the sound system, and of course that huge screen up front are still definitely worth talking about. This is the place to be, and we've seen this sort of a cockpit happen from the Q6 onwards. All the new Audis have this beautiful curved screen. It's huge, but it's not sort of offensively large like what you see on the Chinese models or what you see with the vertical stacks. This is really nicely done because it just gives you all the information that you want, and yet it's kind of unobtrusive. It's nice. The 11.9-inch virtual instrument cluster screen and large 12.8-inch touchscreen MMI display are excellent for resolution, response, and function. There is smartphone connectivity, and the car's own system runs on Android Automotive OS. The steering has integrated levers for the gear changer, which frees up a lot of space in the central console. There is a 488 to 575 litre boot, extendable since the rear seat slides. There's also the head-up display, the new touch sort of buttons here on the steering wheel. The steering wheel shape, of course, very different too. And then you get the things that you need, like, of course, the smartphone charger that you can't live without anymore. I expect the Q3 to only get to India by early 2026. I hope it is locally assembled and offers good pricing. That is expected in the range of 55 to 58 lakh rupees. But I can't wait to drive this since I am keen to see what changes Audi has made to the car's dynamics. Look out for the review of this new generation soon on Acko Drive.